Ravens, I hope you're healthy and happy. As we head into week 4, I wanted to give you a little overview of your Schoology page and what you can anticipate this week. I want to make sure first that you're checking your updates. This week I put an important update also as an announcement on the top of the page. I also want to make sure that you're checking your messages over in this envelope. This shows I have one unread message. I'm sending a lot of you messages, and this is a good way to communicate with me. On your calendar, when you enter the page, I want you to click on Upcoming because it will show you some events that are here in the week with some information. But all of the learning activities are going to be in the center in the Distance Learning folder. In the Learning folder, there are some independent reading resources. If you need to remember how to get on Libby or what the Project Lit books are, if you'd like to read my Junior Scholastic subscription, it's in here. And A Long Walk to Water is also in here if you haven't finished that yet. Otherwise, you're going to go to the weekly folder. This is week 4, and these directions for the week have this video in it. Then we have 3 learning activities, a read aloud, a News ELA article, and a writing activity. There's also a fun community share and a weekly reflection. So I just want to show you these icons have different ways of responding. This is a discussion icon. So if you open this, you read the directions, you watch the videos in order. There are some discussion questions at the bottom, and then you write your answers by typing in this box and posting them. You can also reply to other people's discussion by just clicking reply and then typing in the box and posting that. So that's the read and discuss. That should take you about 35 minutes, maybe 30. Another activity is News ELA article. We're asking you to go to News ELA. There's a class code to join if you don't already have an account. Ms. Hirosh made you a video showing this. Remember, it's her class codes, not mine, but the steps are the same. And once you get to News ELA, I'll show you what to do. To find what's assigned to you, you're going to go to your binder and look for assignments. We have assigned this article, Pet Adoptions Rise During the Outbreak. You just click on it to do the activity. If you don't want to read that, you may also choose your own. You go up to the news, and it will give you all of the news that's available this week. You can just browse in the center section through good news, etc., or you can pick a topic, like if you really want to read about sports. You pick the assignment, you read it, and then at the end you do the activities. When you're done, that's all you have to do. We also want you to spend about 30 minutes on this, so if you finish an article really quickly, you can go back to news and pick another one. Next, we have activity number 3, which is a folder. You are going to write an informational text about something you know about, and it's going to be using descriptive text structure. Some of you did this activity last week. If you did the planning and the drafting and the extension activity last week, then you're going to start with revising your draft. If you didn't do it last week, you're going to do the first 3 this week. We want to make sure everyone has done this activity because we're going to continue it in future weeks. Okay, so you're going to do this activity first. I'm going to show you this activity because it's a little bit new. When you click on this informational descriptive draft, it gives you yours will look a little bit different than mine here, but it'll give you this informational text here. I've given you some comparison writing to do, and then at the bottom of the way you submit your draft is you open the document attached to this assignment and it will save as you go. It should be right down here. When you click on this, it should make you your own unique Word document that stays in this assignment. Right, and so you just type your name here, and you type the date, and then you go down here, and you type your assignment, typing your text right there, and it'll be saving it when you're done. there will be like a submit button. I'll be able to see your assignment and I'll go. The last thing for distance learning this week, well, there's two things. One, this is optional, it's just fun, it's a community share. Some of you last week talked about your pets. This is a Padlet. You can click here. You can remember to tell us your first name and last initial, and then you can type, here's my pet, and you can upload a photo, and you can get one from your computer. If you say pick file, you'll get to go to your file directory and see everything you have there. And you can pick up a photo and then you just click out of it and there's your post. If you don't like what you wrote, you can delete it. Your posts may not show up immediately because I have to click them through. Don't worry about that. It's coming. Go back to the folder. The last thing is the weekly reflection. This is a form. It should take you 5-10 minutes to fill it out at the end of the week with what you did this week. Finally, this is optional. I have scheduled a Zoom office hour session. If you have questions, if you'd like to discuss your work, you can join the Zoom meeting between 2:15 and 2:45 on Tuesday. That's our appointed time, and ask me questions or just chat if that's you'd just like to check in with me. Okay, those are our activities for the week. You can message me if you have any questions. I really look forward to seeing what you're going to be doing.